Oh, it muted me again. So you probably didn't hear any of things I just said. All right, so let's start back over since I messed that up. So this is the 18th flight for the first stage booster supporting this mission, which previously launched GPS-3, Space Vehicle 4, GPS-3, Space Vehicle 5, Inspiration 4, Axiom 1, Nilesat 301, OneWeb Launch 17, ARABSAT BADR-8, and 10 Starlink missions. Following stage separation, this will land on A Shortfall of Gravitas stationed in the Atlantic Ocean. So, we have a normal mission profile with all the normal counts that we usually have. And that's not good. And it seems like they just scrubbed. Let's check. No, still says it's targeted. Starting at 8:04. Okay, so it appears that they just scrubbed. Let me check SpaceX's homepage. T minus 30 minutes. Well, that's confusing. It's appearing like we might have a scrub, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check one more source. I was hopeful. It's been a while. Still says we're a go. 8:10. That's weird. Give me just a moment to check one more other. Okay, so apparently they just don't have just 1 minute here. So the clock is still rolling, but SpaceX has taken down their stream. Count has resumed. Some wind speed issues, it appears. $227. Wonder if it's just a issue. So we'll watch with my commentary over here from Nest Spaceflight YouTube, just because their video is not up. Yeah, it still says targeted for 8:10. So there we go. Now SpaceX's is up. That was weird. Problem on their end. So now we're T minus 1 minute and 15 seconds. And again, we're taking 23 Starlink satellites to low Earth orbit.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Falcon 9 is in startup. Axis having issues. Yeah. T minus 45. Waiting on a go call out. We haven't got it yet.
$15 seconds. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Go Falcon.
3.
Go
2,
Starlink.
1. Ignition. Engines full power. And liftoff. Go Falcon and go Starlink.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
And our next milestone would be that max Q call out, maximum aerodynamic pressure on the launch vehicle, coming just under a minute.
Falcon to supersonic.
Falcon to supersonic, continuing to ascend.
Max Q.
And pushing to max Q.
MVAC engine chill started.
So now they're starting to chill that second stage MVAC Merlin engine. Everything looks nominal as of now. Next milestone will be main engine cutoff, or MECO. I'd take a ride if I could. I would too, happily. Not on the first stage though. It'd be very cold. So now we see that plume starting to spread out as we get higher and less atmospheric pressure and pushing down on the plumes.
Main engine cutoff.
And we have MECO. And good stage separation.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
So the view on the left is looking up from the first stage, and this view on the right side is looking down at that MVAC engine. You can see the Florida coast down there in the lights. Hey, what's up, Scad? So now we have those grid fins, aerodynamic grid fins, that are going to move the vehicle, communicating autonomously with the drone ship. It already did the flip. Well, it's doing the flip right now, actually. Right?
Fairing separation confirmed.
Flip. Now we're staring at space. Till it comes back around, then we'll see that Florida coast again.
Both vehicles are on nominal trajectory.
If you look slightly up the coast, you'll see Scad's house. So that flip's complete. Now we're going to see it pick up speed slightly. As it's starting to be pulled back to the gravity of Earth. Pulled back to the Earth by gravity. Then we'll see, in just a couple moments here, we'll see those 3 first stage engines light, do a short entry burn.
Both vehicles continue to follow a nominal trajectory.
So again, that right view is the first stage, or the second stage with the payload. The left view is the first stage returning to Earth. So now we're seeing it start to accelerate just a little bit more. And the orientation of that's actually looking up, because that's in the well where they had the stage up. So you're looking into space, into deep space. So again, that left side will continue to accelerate until we get a entry burn. Should be that start of those 3 engines. You can see the cold gas
Both
thrusters
stages are on a nominal
reorienting
trajectory.
the first stage, working in tandem with those grid fins. And we'll see about
Stage 1 FTSS
2,500 kilometers per hour lead off, usually roundabout, depending on how long they burn.
Stage 1 entry burn startup. Stage
Just about
2
there.
FTSS saved.
So now we'll see it pick up speed again until it starts encountering atmosphere. So, and the atmosphere will do most of the work of slowing down the vehicle. And there's the
Both
slowdown.
vehicles are following.
Burn shutdown.
It was kind of a long burn. They went closer to 3 instead of 25. So now we're seeing that speed just bleed off. That's encountering the atmosphere. And then as we get closer down, we'll get the landing burn with one of the center Merlin engines. And that will slow it down to land on the drone ship. And the first stage is transonic. It could have been a wind issue with the longer burn. Because upper level winds was a concern at launch time, so they could have had to do a little bit of boost back.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Stage 1 landing burn.
And lost the signal. Should get back.
Stage 1 landing light deploy.
And stage 1 has returned safely to
Stage
prep for
1
its
landing
19th flight to space. Stage 2 continues to accelerate until right about now.
MVAC shutdown.
2756 is usually the target. See if we get there. 55. Oh, they were a kilometer off. But yet another successful mission for SpaceX. Great job. It was off center a little bit. That one wasn't perfect. So we do have, every time they've tried to do this, it's been highly unsuccessful, but we do have another launch coming up this evening. It is a Starlink out of Vandenberg. So West Coast to go with the East Coast launch tonight. And that one should be coming up tonight. I'll check the time before we log off. So 10 o'clock Pacific time. Nope. 7:45 Pacific. So around 10:45, maybe 11 o'clock is when 10:45 p.m. Eastern time will be the launch attempt out of Vandenberg, California for another 23. So that's going to be it for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope to see you back in a few hours for the West Coast launch. Until then, have a good night, everybody.